Hello guys, this is DJSTs and welcome to today's Geek Show. And today I'm going to be talking about who the next Doctor is most likely to be at the minute. And also I'm going to talk about why the BBC might not want to have a female Doctor and the reasons behind that. I'll talk about who the next Doctor probably is now. It's Kris Marshall is who it is believed to be, and if you have if you were here at the start of the year, I talked a lot about Death in Paradise a little bit, and now that he left that, he's gonna go into another one of my favourite shows. So yeah, it's obviously a good thing. But if you don't know from Death in Paradise, he was in My Family many years ago. And I think that having him as a Doctor is a good choice because he's quite like a clumsy guy. He played quite a clumsy character in Death in Paradise, but a clever character and a quirky character as well. All of that kind of put into one guy. So yeah, I am looking forward to his Doctor. But he's also kind of like the right age as well, because now Peter Capaldi is obviously a lot older than Matt Smith, and Matt Smith is the youngest Doctor so far. So they kind of did a sort of in the middle sort of thing. People who like Peter Capaldi's Doctor, sort of older, more mature Doctor, and a younger Doctor who's still very unwise and very new, I suppose. So, yeah. And the reasons why I don't think the BBC would want a female Doctor is most because now us as older generations, I think that we're pretty fine with having a female Doctor, but the younger generations that are still at the stage of I don't talk to girls at all. I have nothing to do with girls. They go over there and we go over here, and that's just how it works. I don't think they're gonna like that as much, and maybe that could be a reason for why the BBC don't want to do that, is because they can get some younger viewers of Doctor Who if they keep a male. I suppose that you could also kind of do the same, but to be honest, there's no real reason why they want to keep him a man, but there's no reason why it should be a woman either, because David Tennant is a lot of people's favourite Doctor, and we've had all previous male Doctors. And maybe I think it might be a good thing to actually get a female Doctor more. But who would you make a female Doctor? It's trying to find the person that would be able to take that role, and also trying to figure out a way just not to make them too on the side of the man, I suppose, or too manly. So making if it was a female, making her have massive amounts of male characteristics. So screwdrivers, well, old-fashioned characteristics, thinking about it, but screwdrivers, and the dress sense of the Doctor tends to be more suits and things. I don't know whether they would actually have her in a dress and things like that, but it could be quite complex trying to get the right sort of balance as well. And I think that if there was a female Doctor, then it would be taking out the entire balance of Doctors, because we've had male, and then we've got a female, for very little reason apart from people have been wanting it for ages, and we're going to give it to them people. But when they kind of get bored of a female doctor, then I won't say bored of a female doctor, but when they go, yeah, I like a male doctor now. Male one. Because the BBC are only doing it because of what sells. And if female doctors aren't going to sell, then they won't put in a female doctor. I think for the writers as well, it's a lot easier for them to write this part of a male as a male. Because of how much inspiration they've had before by other writers and other, classic Who sort of stuff, and that then being changed to a woman, you'd have to change a lot of things about the show, I suppose, to kind of fit to, because if you got a female actress to say Peter Capaldi's lines, so if the next Doctor, if Peter Capaldi was a female doctor, but it's the same doctor, it's just a female instead of a male, then would they have the same lines as properly? But there's things that you kind of have to change in how would the companions work and things like that. So it's all unknown territory for the BBC, and I don't think they would really want to go into that. But that's really. But you can tell there is hardly any reason why there can't be a female doctor. There's no reasons whatsoever. So it is possible. I think we might just be waiting a very long time for it to happen. Obviously, I could be wrong, and Kris Marshall's not going to be the Doctor, and it will actually just be someone else. It could be this who I don't know what her name is. Is it Phoebe Waller-Bridge, something like that? I don't know actually, but it could be her. And it's just been a way of getting, or making us think that we're gonna have one Doctor, and then surprisingly there's another one. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been DJ's. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, and I will see you next time. Oh, Doctor Who's on tomorrow, by the way. I will have my review for it tomorrow night, or possibly, but unlikely, Sunday morning. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been DJ's. Hopefully enjoy the video. Make sure you like, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.